From SBR TV, I'm Peter Loshak. This is our NFL Experts Roundtable for Week 13 in the NFL. We are joined once again by returning guest Scott Kellen from SixCentSports.com and SBR contributor John Ryan. Thanks, guys, for being here again.
Thanks for having us.
All right, first game we're going to talk about, Dallas and Arizona. Now, John, I'm going to be honest here with you. I think you have a gambling problem on Dallas, or at least a handicapping problem on Dallas. I don't know if you're actually betting these games, but you look. Dallas, I think they're a decent team. I do bet them sometimes on money lines, put them in parlays, put them in teasers, but I rarely bet them as a big favorite. Definitely don't bet them as more of a field goal favorite on the road. But here we are again. This is one of the games you want to talk about. Dallas at Arizona. They're a 4.5-point road favorite. I'm going to guess you like Arizona in this spot.
Well, I'll take Dallas again. You're right. Against the spread, my picks on Dallas have not won.
Right.
They have won 4 straight games, however, and they've won 5 of the last 6. So I'm not discounting the against the spread results, but this is a team that is on the rise. They now have achieved separation from the Giants. The Eagles, I think, are I don't even know if they're going to play the rest of their games this year. But seriously, there's nobody else left in the division. Mm-hmm. And they have achieved that separation, and they want to do everything they can to make that separation even greater going into next week. So I don't see it being a letdown situation at all. One other thing is the running back, DeMarco Murray. He has been the wild card to what I had said 4 weeks ago. I didn't expect him to be running the ball with the success that he is. He's averaging 124 yards per game the last 4 weeks. I don't see how in the world Arizona is going to be able to stop that for 4 quarters. And I just see Dallas, continuing to wear down opposing defensive lines, and then that just opens up the play action pass for Romo.
All right.
So I like Dallas here to win this one and cover.
Well, I think you do have a problem handicapping and betting Dallas, but that's not to say that you shouldn't bet them once in a while. And actually, looking over this spot, I think this might be one of the spots where they'll get a cover. I mean, I like it better than the other 2 spots that you've recommended. Scott Kellen, what do you make of Dallas here? You think this might be worth a shot at -4.5?
Well, I think John, first of all, needs to realize that realizing and admitting he has a problem with Dallas is the first step to help. So
he hasn't even admitted it yet.
He won't be able to help himself then until he does. So here's the deal. I would like Arizona more at the 6.5 number that the game came out with on Sunday night. I make the number about 5, so there's, I guess, some slight value to Dallas there. Arizona, however, though, they do qualify in a home momentum underdog situation for me. That's 48-17-1. So it's a pretty good situation. And I think a couple other games we're going to talk about today, some teams are going to qualify in that as well. And I make the number at about 48. So I actually would lean. I don't know if I can bet on Arizona yet, but I think I'm leaning towards Arizona, and I'm leaning towards the over. And I'm doing that for a couple of reasons. First of all, if you look at Dallas on the road this year, they have not blown anybody out on the road. And then you look at Arizona. So I'm not sure what you get out of Arizona, but what I definitely know is Dallas is not blowing teams away. The situation's on Arizona. The value is right around where the number is. And the reason I like the over is I make the number 48. And if you look at Dallas this year on the road, they've given up 27, 24, 20, 34, and 24 points. In Arizona against decent teams that can score, they totaled 58 points in the Giants game and totaled 52 in the Pittsburgh game. So I think the over has a decent chance. And these two played last year. I think Arizona came from behind to win that game 27-26. So they definitely played with them last year. And they had a high-scoring game last year as well. So right now I have to lean towards Arizona, and even more so I think towards the over.